Uh, Darren, do you think that was a total that you could have defended if you'd bowled better?
Yeah, if we had get wickets with a new ball, put some pressure on the top order, definitely that would have make a big difference in the game. But we bowl a bit too wide. The ball was not doing as much as the previous game. So we as a bowling unit, all of us did not actually adapt to the surface quick enough and allow the Indian batters to get off to a flying start. Defending a small total where with a strong batting lineup as India, it's always going to be difficult if we don't get wickets with the new ball. And got to give credit to the way how Shikhar Dhawan batted. Batted very well to score international 100 along with Rohit. It was always difficult, but like I said, if we had picked up wickets early with the new ball, then it would be a different ball game.
And do you think that the batting failed because of good bowling or some bad approach to the batting?
It's a bit of both. We get off to a very good start. Even though we lose Chris early, Johnson Charles and young Darren reconstruct the innings. But we lost our way again in the middle where we keep losing wickets, and that's a bit of a concern to us, not only in this game but previous games. We really have to try and, the batters have to take more responsibility to bat the bulk of the overs in order to get good totals so that our bowlers can actually defend. Like I said, we lost our way in the middle. Yes, they bowl well also, but I think more so we give away, most of us play bad shots at the wrong time and allow India to actually dominate the game.
Dwayne, both the teams used DRS quite precisely in this game. So do you think the captains are learning how to use the DRS nowadays?
The DRS is something, it's for me, I'm not a really big fan of it. I more judge the bowler or the wicket keeper. Obviously, if a batsman will know if he nicked the ball or not. Today we had a decision, could have go either way with Marlon Samuels, which was a turning point for us. So, like I said, apart from that, we deserve to be on the losing side because we did not bat properly, and we have to be honest with ourselves. And we have a very important game next game. So, in order for us to make it through to the next round, we really have to improve and sit down as a batting group and try and figure out a game plan that we can come up with so that we can win our next game.
You owed your position in the end to an attacking innings from Darren Sammy. Do you think, given everything that's gone on around the captaincy and his place in the team, that he had something to prove?
Well, I wouldn't say something to prove, but it's good that he come into the team. He get an opportunity. He did very well. It was the right situation for him. He played his natural game. Very disappointed with two of our lower order batters, the way they get out while batting with him. However, they play a little smarter. We could at least get 25 to 30 runs more. That could have been a big difference in the game. I don't think Sammy is a very competitive person, and he come out there and give his 100% at all times whenever he play for West Indies. So, like I said, coming out there to prove something, I don't think it's that way. But if it's that way, then it's good because it brings out the best in him, and I'm happy for him. And hopefully, he can recover from the slight injury that he got, so that we can pick our best 11 to play our next game.
Playing your best cricket in the first 10 overs and probably in the last 5 overs where the field is quite up. Middle overs, that's where you seem to struggle. Is that fair point? And your batsmen struggle to rotate the strike and maneuver the ball around and pick up singles. That's the biggest concern?
Yeah, and like I said before, if we are all honest with ourselves, that's where we keep losing games in the middle period. We definitely will get off to a good start with the first set of power plays. Our lower order hitting is very good, like I said before. So we need to identify how we can actually make a better account of ourselves as a batting group in the middle overs where the slow bowlers are bowling, try and rotate the strike some more, pick up the odd boundaries and build a momentum. At the moment, we keep stalling in the middle, and that's where we lose the games. We don't lose the games in the first 6 or in the last 6. In the middle overs is where actually we lose it as a batting group.
Dwayne, your match against South Africa is virtually a shootout. Like, how are you looking forward, given the condition that you lost this match, big margin, beat Pakistan in a very close game. India beat South Africa, no day, no Morocco. So, how do you look at that match?
Those games are some of the best games to play, to be honest, when you know the destiny in our own hands. And it's important that we forget what happened today. We still have, if we win the next game, we on to the next round. If we lose, we go home. So I think we are aware of that. We just have to, like I said, improve on what our mistakes, what we make in this game, and look forward to the next game. South Africa is a very good team, a team that well respected. We just have to make sure that when we turn up on Friday, we are all ready to play, and it's going to be like a final for us, and definitely we have to make sure that we win that game. I am saying that, you know, it's possible, it's very possible, and I know I have the right team, the right guys to turn around between now and Friday. And let's see what happens on Friday. It's going to be a very exciting game, and it's good for the tournament.
Dwayne, Darren Bravo batted out a lot of balls in the middle overs there. Is there a plan for him to be a link between sort of the hitters at the top of the innings? And
Ask over the question again, sorry.
Sorry, Darren Bravo batted out a lot of balls in the middle overs. Is there a plan for him to be the link between the top orders, the top order hitters and the finishers?
Yeah, today this innings was, to me, one of his worst innings, and he aware of it. We already spoken to him. Batting on top of the order, we expect a bit more from him, but at the same time, while staying there, we keep losing wickets, so it also make his job a lot more difficult. But it's a learning experience for him. He's young, and he's one of our better batters, and once we show that faith in him and try to let him know where he went wrong so that he can improve, definitely it only do good for him as a cricketer and for us as a team. Once we could get him scoring runs and, you know, turning over the strike a bit more. Like I said, it's a learning curve. He still has, you know, a long way to go, and I see, you know, where he can improve. I believe that come next game he will be more fluent, more positive, and all of us have to be that way. Not only Darren, but, you know, myself, Pollard. We all need to do a bit more with the bat.
Dwayne, could you talk about Ravindra Jadeja? You play with him in the IPL in the same team. Is he a dangerous kind of an all-rounder that teams would need to be wary of going forward?
Is he what?
Is he a kind of a dangerous all-rounder that teams need to be aware of or cautious about, where he does his job quietly but plays an influential role?
Yeah, Jadu is a very good cricketer, very good all-round cricketer. He's brilliant in the field. He comes in low order, get runs when needed, and a left unorthodox is always handy to have in a team. You know, he keep it very simple. He bowl wicket to wicket, have a very good arm ball. He's been led by one of the greatest captain that ever played the game, and, you know, he listens, and once he, you know, Mahi advised him, I think he just keep it simple and do what he has to do. Today was his day, and, you know, gotta give credit for him. He bowled wicket to wicket, a couple leg befores, bowl long, so it's good. And yes, he's a very good cricketer, and that's good for Indian cricket. And I think the IPL has, you know, transformed the Indian batters, you know, give them that self-belief of, you know, coming on, going overseas, being positive, playing short balls, you know, batting more positive in the way how the stroke plays. So I think, you know, it's good, and hopefully that, you know, all of us can actually continue and learn from each other.
And a kind of follow-up to that, you partially answered some of the questions that I was going to ask, but I'm going to ask anyway. Do you think you just played the best team in this tournament? And give us a sense of where their strengths lie, given that you play with a lot of these guys, with and against a lot of these guys.
I know they are a very good team. Most people said that India in these conditions is not going to be good, or teams can roll over them. But I don't agree to that. I think they're a bunch of guys that are very talented. They most of them play short, fast bowling very well, and also play spin as well. If you look at Virat Kohli, Shikhar Dhawan, all those guys, Rohit Sharma, good players all round, and I got to give credit to them. I think they have one of the strongest batting lineup in the competition. So yeah, they definitely deserve to be in the second round, and the way how they've been playing, and hopefully that my team, the West Indies team, can actually learn from what happened today and try and join them in the second round. And we know that if we make it out of this group, it's going to be knockoff playoffs, and anything is possible. Once we get that momentum, we're going to be a dangerous side also.